Hey, Royal Family, welcome to my General Hospital Daytime Drama channel. I am your hostess, the Daytime Drama Queen. Today I will be reading some of the spirited and opinionated comments that you all took your time to send in. Thank you. Now, let's get into it. Bonnie Wynn writes, Springer fans are used to increase the audience during sweeps, but after sweeps are over, it's back to the same tedious storyline. Such talented actors and committed fans deserve better. Thank you for your comments, Bonnie. I truly believe that if GH didn't have the Springer storyline, their ratings would be in the dumps. Thank you. Marsha Leon writes, I know it's the soaps, but this isn't even believable. Like Esme can't calm down her own breastfeeding baby? Dumb. I just can't. Wake me up when this boring storyline is over. I love them doing a great job acting because I would have went off script like Coke in this room. Carly, girly, want me time and catch a beat down. C blocking. Game on. Esme's always been strong. Thank you for your comment, Marsha. Yeah, Esme is bringing back old attitude before I had the amnesia story of blocking and popping up whenever Trina and Spencer get together, and it's becoming pretty tired. Hot Tan writes, Spencer has a nice voice. He definitely should sing at the nurses' ball to Trina. He also says, who is Esme to ask questions to Springer, and why didn't she take Ace from Spencer? Once again, I thought she wanted to leave and raise Ace by herself. SMDH. She is a C blocker. But on a funnier note, Spencer is nervous as hell. Thank you for your comment, Hot Tan. Something still tells me that Spencer will fall for Esme in the end. JNBP writes, is this a joke? Esme can't put down her own child to sleep for the one night Spencer has Trina over. Thank you so much for your comment, JNBP. Yes, Spencer is working my last nerve with his Esme can't do anything and her always blocking like she did when she had her memory. Esme is continuing to play Spencer for a fool, but Trina sees it somehow. Lisa Cornella writes these writers with a series of sad emojis. Kimberly Rainwright writes, I hate this storyline. Esme needs to be gone. Trina deserves better than this. Thank you for your comments, Kimberly. Yeah, Esme needs to be gone, or she needs to be involved in somebody else's storyline. Eula Russell writes, why in the hell is Trina putting up with Spencer's dumbness? When I first started watching Springer, I loved Spencer, but now I can't stand him. All he cares about is when that baby timer went off. He was willing to leave Trina standing there to go put Ace to bed. If he really wants to spend time with Trina, he can hire a nanny to assist and watch Esme. To me, he just doesn't care. Trina, girl, when a man shows you he doesn't care, believe him. Ooh, thank you, Eula. I understand that Spencer grew up without a mother and father, and he's trying to protect baby Ace. But Spencer needs to question, who is Ace's father, no one has bothered to take a paternity test. I know that Nicholas isn't there, but there are tests from family members that can determine if a baby in question belongs to the family. He needs to chill on that and take care of Trina. Sherry Robinson writes, Esme is going to do her thing while Laura is gone. Spencer better wake up. Thank you for that, Sherry. Hear, hear. Esme has her plan all in motion, and I think it involves getting Spencer into her bed. Sherry also says, if Taggart gets this new position, it will put Miss Wu and Curtis on his radar. Remember, Mac told Robert they are watching Wu. Yeah, for Taggart, it will be the opportune time to exact revenge on Curtis. Sandy Moon writes, I'm sorry, but in my day, kids don't interfere in parents' business. It is not Trina's business. Thank you for your comments, Sandy. I agree with you. However, Trina's situation is a little different. She's been lied to and she's trying to keep the peace. A.M. Lindsay wrote, Spencer is doing his best trying to help Trina. Forgive Portia for keeping that secret about not knowing who her father was, but all Portia thinks about is how to destroy Spencer and Trina's relationship. She is so wicked. I hope Trina tells Portia to work on her marriage with Curtis and stay out of her and Spencer's affairs. Thanks for your comment, A.M. Lindsay. Yeah, I thought Jordan told her off pretty good the other day when Portia came at Jordan about Jordan kissing Curtis. Marsha Green commented, Portia said last year and this year that she will do anything to keep Spencer away from Trina. The word anything means danger to me. Thanks for your comment, Marsha. I think Portia has gone off the rails. She is so centered on breaking up Trina and Spencer that she can't even concentrate. Talk with Pammy said, Portia needs to stay out of Spencer and Trina's business and take care of her own marriage. I am sick of her trying to break them up. Thank you for your comment, Talk with Pammy. What is up with Portia trying to break up two minors when her own life is spiraling out of control? Her husband doesn't want her. He's kissing on another woman. You are right. She needs to mind her own business. Joy Showell writes, the Portia Curtis story and Jordan storyline is very good. I can do without Selena Wu. Thank you for your comments, Joy. I would like to see Selena Wu tear Gladys Corbin a new one to no end. Cindis Christ writes, Spencer and Trina had the momentum on the boat. Then, when they returned to Port Charles, nothing. And I think Trina is seeing how much of an interruption Spencer's devotion to baby Ace is to what's little time they get together. Anyway, I expected to get a love scene before more conflict was introduced. Thank you for your comments, Cindis. Girl, I think we're going to be waiting a long time before a love scene with that writer's strike and all. LE 2800 writes, I am so sick and tired of how GH is downplaying for the masses. They put the two together for whatever their short or long term goals may have been and uncovered a gold mine. Obviously, they did not know that they had hit the jackpot with these two characters until they saw how popular they actually are. Unfortunately, it it is as if they are going to let all of their die-hard fans who believe things should stay the way they were in the 50s have a bigger say in where this couple goes, which is totally off screen. I am tired of 2 steps forward and 100 steps back. Thank you so much for your comments. LE, a lot of fans are displeased with the pairing of Spencer and Trina. You should hear some of the comments they send talking about Trina. It's uncalled for. Thank you. Barbara Titsworth wrote, right, Jordan told Portia over and over that she was not interested in Curtis anymore. Portia came dressed in black and for a fight, but walked out with egg on her face. After all that and how shady Portia can be, yet I want Portia and Curtis to stay together. Trina seems to not like the true Trina seems to be the true adult in this family relationship. So Gladys has walked her way right into her lies. Pray that the writers don't break up TJ and Molly. Thank you for your comment. Yeah, Portia left with her tail tucked between her legs. And I too am glad that Gladys is getting her just desserts. For Molly and TJ, I'm hearing that Molly's sister Christina will carry Molly and TJ's baby. Somehow I think that Christina may try to keep the baby and claim it as her own. Just saying. Lula Allen wrote, Portia don't want none of Jordan because Jordan is a bad A. Thank you for your comment, Lula. Marilyn Smith writes, as much as I support the Trina character, she does more correcting, reprimanding, and almost scolding people a little too much for me. I think what they're trying to do is present her as small but strong and bold and in attitude, but it is a bit too much. There has to be other ways to present a strong young woman besides always being bossy and sharp with attitude and then sweet with her munchkin voice. Thank you so much for your comment, Marilyn. I hearken back to the actress who played Trina before the Trina we have now. Yeah, she used to snap people up in an instant. And I liked it then, but it is a bit too much for this character, Trina. Tamika Brown asked the question, are the writers on strike as well? Thank you for your comment, Tamika. Unfortunately, the writers are still on strike, and I hear that GH is running out of episodes pretty soon. So here's hoping they return to work ASAP. Sonia Matt writes, Trina is very perceptive and could see for herself that her mom was distracted by something. It is still not her place to resolve these adults' issues for them. She is a young adult and she should focus on her own life. I think what is driving Trina is that these two adults raised her and preached to her that she has to be honest in dealing with people and they themselves are not practicing what they preach. And it is creating boundary issues with everybody. I think the mixed messages from these adults and the 20-year-old secret makes Trina very edgy and forceful. And she thinks that secrets are being kept from her. She feels that she is on shaky ground and she really doesn't trust these adults as she should. Then we have Zeke. He just got into town and look how much problems he has already caused because of the way he handled things. I don't know what Zeke and Portia's history is as brother and sister, but it looks like seeing Zeke is a tattletale. He is a male gossiper. Instead of gently advising such a talk to Curtis about what is going on in their marriage and stepping aside to let them work out their own issues, he named names and even went so far as to involve Trina by telling her to stay away from Curtis, as if Trina's recently discovered father is her enemy. From what I can see, Zeke is not being an adult at all. How do you think telling the girl to stay away from her father, who saved her life from the haunted star, is a reasonable solution to the conflict that is going on with her family? That sounds like an us against them mentality. When has that attitude ever resolved anything? That is like adding more fuel to the fire. Thank you so much for your comment, Sonia. Zeke is an attorney. There is a thing called attorney-client privilege where the client won't disclose any matters that involves his client. He needs to practice that with his own family. Sabrina Hughes writes, I'm sick of the Carly and Drew SEC storyline. Facts are, Carly did it. She says she did it. You decide to go to jail. Drew decided to go to jail for it on his own. No pressure from Carly. Nina can't go to jail for turning Carly in because she did not break any laws, but Nina did this out of jealousy of Carly, and for that she should be exposed for her dirty deeds and face the repercussions. Thank you for your comment, Sabrina. Nina is worse than a cat. She has 9 lives. She almost gets caught, but she wiggles her way out of situations. I hope that she's uncovered soon and that Sonny has nothing else to do with her. Regarding my Friday night video, Marnetta Davidson West writes, thanks, Queen. Wow, only 3 to 4 wrong, but still great updates for who did what. Thank you so much, Marnetta, and thank you for being a loyal player. Well, Royal Family, that concludes my comments. Please send me your thoughts, your comments, and your theories, and we will discuss at a later time. Until then, this has been the Daytime Drama Queen saying ta-ta.